They let you out with what you came in with, which is practically nothing. And that was it.
Society stigmatizes you. When you leave prison, they brand you, you're an ex-con. And there's nothing you can do to change that.
I was scared at first because I thought, oh wow, what if these people try to kill me? What if these people hold my crime against me?
The United States locks up 1 out of every 100 of its adults. With the highest incarceration rate in the world, its prisons are filled to overflowing.
We went from a prison rate of 196,000 in 1970 to a prison rate of 1.4 million in 2001. That is approximately a 700% increase.
Keeping people incarcerated for longer amounts of time is something we can't afford any longer. The national trend is that there are more prisoners being released from prison each year, in excess of 650,000.
These people are someone's children. They're someone's mother. They're someone's neighbor. They're someone's sister, brother, aunt, uncle, someone's teacher.
Leaving prison is not easy.
You know, it was hard, a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Some offenders say life on the outside is as hard or harder than doing prison time.
The choices that I made coming up were wrong, and this is where I ended up.
There have been so many times that I wanted to give up because it's so hard out here. And there have been so many times, realistically, I have said, oh, it was so much easier in prison because I could do this, they tell me to do this, I know what to do and I know what to do.
It's a long road back to get that respect back and to try to gain some trust and some understanding again.
They let you out with what you came in with, which is practically nothing. And that was it. So I had to find somewhere to live, which in turn I eventually went back to my parents. You know, you have to get a job because you have to start paying on fines and costs. You know, just trying to be productive, something that you never do. Now you have the legal system on your back about it. If you don't, they're going to violate you, put you back in prison, and you'll have to do this all over again. It was very difficult. And I have felonies on my record, so getting a job was impossible. And not only that, trying to go back and try and deal with my family, go see my daughter, transportation was an issue, everything. Just felt like the whole world was against me and I was all alone, and I used and kept using. And I went back to the streets, to the same people, to the same things, because that's all I knew how to do.
It's unrealistic to think that you're going to set somebody out on the street, that day one they're going to find a place to live, they're going to be able to care for their children, and they are going to be able to find employment.
Nearly 2/3 of those released won't make it. They'll be rearrested within 3 years.
I came out with nothing. You know, I had no home, no financial funds, no skills that I could offer. I was caught into, I would say, the wheel, like a hamster, and running and going nowhere.
I have a felony, and a felony down here is a death sentence. It really is, especially when you're trying to turn over a new leaf. People say forget the past, but they walk around with picks and shovels to dig it up. I've had 1 million doors slammed in my face.